Welcome to Laugh Tracks. I'm James.
And I'm Brian. If this is your first time with us and you don't know how Laugh Tracks works, it's pretty simple.
Just find a laugh track that you want to listen to, sync it up alongside the movie or the TV episode that it goes with,
and then enjoy the classic experience of two dicks talking in the theater from the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, on that note, laugh tracks are for mature audiences. You've been warned, this is definitely not family entertainment.
Honestly, it's barely entertainment.
That's true.
All of our past laugh tracks are available on our YouTube channel. They're free now. They always will be free.
But if you're having a good time with us, tell your friends and consider supporting our Patreon at laugh-tracks.com.
And hey, if you're not having a good time with us, then just do us a favor and shut your mouth. Just shut your stupid mouth. But seriously, please consider supporting us, because the more support we have, the more tracks we can make, and the more you can enjoy. Everybody wins!
Thank you to all of our past, present, and future backers, and to you for checking out Laugh Tracks.
And please enjoy the show. Hello, Laugh Tracks listeners. I'm Brian.
And I'm James.
And here we are with another rendition of our Game of Thrones Laugh Tracks. This is Season 1, Episode 4, Handicapables, Illegitimate Children, and Functionally Impaired Things.
That is the exact title. In fact, we got that from IMDb.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Not a lot of people know this, but Game of Thrones is a surprisingly progressive show.
Right. It's very politically correct.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I think that's its main draw.
I think so, too. Yeah. You can see a lot of sort of liberal things in Westeros.
Oh, yeah. It's like a medieval Eureka.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
one of the most... one of the tamest shows on television.
It really, and it can get kind of boring because of that. Yeah. But yeah, we're watching Season 1, Episode 4, Cripples, Bastards, and Broken Things.
He said it, not me.
Yeah, I'll take the blame on that one. Our sync-up point for this episode is going to be, as always, right after we come back from, right after the HBO static logo's gone away. So go ahead and get yourselves to that point, pause us, and come back. We'll do our countdown and get started. All right, and we're all set. So 3, 2, 1, play. So something I've kind of always wondered about this.
Sure.
So this whole opening sequence is like, obviously like models, of the major parts of Westeros.
Parts of not just Westeros, but the whole world of Ice and Fire.
Right.
Furthermore, these intros change depending on where in the season we're going to go, geographically speaking. Sometimes it even changes slightly from episode to episode.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, but I'm wondering. So that's the sun, that right there.
That is a giant glaring Lego sun.
It is kind of a Lego sun.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, what their conception of the sun is, and where this comes from, because they show
sun is husband of moon, Jamie.
Yeah, of course.
It is known.
It is known. Because I'm just wondering, why the model type logo? I'd always assumed that this was because, in the world, their maps and war models and stuff are all, done kind of this way.
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
When
they're laying out, it's like, okay, so our forces are going to attack these guys over here.
The
models they use are always like the heads of whatever their sigil is. So it's like a wolf,
right? It's always their
versus
sigil,
a lion,
right.
Kind of like a big chessboard.
Well,
okay.
I'm just wondering, what their conception of the sun is that way. I guess, if they built a mobile of, I don't know.
You mean like
sun or
their
something.
Science fair project from
kind
4th grade?
Yeah, from 4th grade. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bran can walk again.
Oh, jeez. This is definitely true and not a dream.
Oh my God, that is just... No, seriously, have you ever had this dream where, something horrible happens? Like, your mom dies, or, you lose all of your money.
Sure, yeah.
Or you can't walk anymore.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. God, just should have been... That must have been a horrible dream for Bran.
That was... that's how he woke up in that one episode, at the end of the episode. But, he woke up and he was like, God, I had the most terrible dream that I was pushed from a window and I couldn't walk anymore. And everyone's like...
And then he got up. Well, I've been putting off a rare three-eyed raven.
What?
And then he got up and he's like, well, I've been putting off my tap dance lessons for too long. So right. Better get right to that. Shut up, Theon. I didn't say anything. That was a preemptive.
You just did. No, you'd probably try to have sex with old man.
Yes.
We know how you are, Theon.
Theon so would.
He really would. And old Nan does what you say, and Hodor does what she says, and the dogs do what Hodor says, which is weird for the dogs because all he says is Hodor.
Look, I don't understand it, but it's a hierarchy, and we'll have to respect it, right?
Right? He pulls out a flow chart.
Fuck! I forgot we were supposed to do the. Hey, I don't get it.
Oh yeah, right.
The northern, the Yankee
northern
accent.
has all got the northern accent. Yeah.
But then again, he's like a man of the islands. So would he have a different... Nah, fuck it. He spent his whole life.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And then Rob's like, yeah, I should learn a little courtesy, shouldn't I? And
so it's true. You are the chosen one. Tyrion's look on his face was a little too dramatic for that.
A little bit, yeah. Closer.
Also, he ought to show some goddamn respect. I might
Hodor misinterprets it. Yeah. It's like, what, Bran, kneel? And then just drops Bran on the ground and plump. It just all turns into slapstick comedy with the two of them.
Be so kind as to kneel before he proposes by hand in marriage.
Gift of marriage.
Do you think if Hodor and Tyrion had a kid...
It's just blueprints for a handicap sticker. Just put that on your saddle. You'll be fine, kid.
Do you think if Hodor and Tyrion had a kid, it would just be someone of completely average height and intelligence? Because
but really broad.
Because Hodor is so big and so simple, and Tyrion is so small and so intelligent. Right, they just if they were to somehow produce an offspring, just
Jeff the normal guy.
Exactly. Fuck this, man. Going to a hoe house. Thanks. I totally want to have your sloppy seconds.
Right. You kidding me? It's all of Winterfell's sloppy seconds.
Yeah, but still, just don't remind me that Theon hit that too.
No, but he never finishes inside because he does not sew. Oh. All right. I think you'd feel like a superhero because you can see all the way across Westeros to do it. But then Theon's like, you're kind of right. That is pretty gorgeous.
I really don't understand why Tyrion picks this particular fight. I mean, not that anything comes of it, but it's unnecessary dickery.
It's probably just to fuck with Theon because Theon deserves to be fucked with.
Yeah. On the whole, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really? We're going to have to be really careful and balance really well if we're going to do it on you.
No, that's just Theon's you're right, it will be on you. It will be on your goddamn corpse.
On your corpse, yeah.
Your entrails will be the bed in which we couple. That was that would be perfect opportunity for what the Seven Hells, and then strike him with his back's turned. Right.
Breaks his neck. It's the end of Jon Snow.
No one thinks that's funny, dude.
Right, that was a courtesy.
There's not even such a thing as black pudding. What are you talking about? Oh, God, he actually does look intimidating right there.
He really kind of does, yeah.
Oh, that was short-lived.
I don't even ever remember the name of this actor, and I love him for this. Like,
oh yeah,
he just does this so well.
And every single time you see him, like in the real world in like civilian clothes,
no, he's Samwell Tarly playing a normal person.
No, it's just like he's always got like the other actresses on either arm.
Oh yeah.
You know,
okay. Yeah. So you know hover handing.
Hover handing?
All right. So hover handing, like you'll see that in pictures where people will like meet celebrities and like timid people will meet them. And instead of doing like the thing where like you put your arm around a girl, right, and you take a picture, they'll do like put the arm around a girl, but actually like hover their hand off their shoulder so they're not actually like touching them.
Okay.
It's that like kind of shy, timid thing, right?
Sure.
So it's hover handing, and there's a great picture of the actor who plays Samwell Tarly with I want to say it's Sansa on. The actress who plays Sansa on one side.
Sophie Turner.
Thank you. And I forget who it is on the other side, but it's like Marjorie Terrell or somebody. Like, it's two really beautiful girls. Right?
Yeah, the hotter of the
right.
young
and
princesses.
He's just like straight up got his hands around their waists.
Yeah.
And his arm around their waists. And the caption is like, Slayer don't fucking hover hand. It's great.
Have you ever seen someone who just looks physically ill with themselves?
Just all the time. Yeah. Yeah.
When I worked at Blockbuster, I was restocking some of the aisles, and a guy who looked a lot like Sam was just doing he was like standing like right next to me, just like looking out for a movie, and he was just like
just standing there just being ill. Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a person snore while conscious.
Oh yeah,
but that happens.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. You just want to put a collar on him and like toss him a ball.
Oh. We're never going to get invited to the cool party.
Oh my god, I am never going to be prom king now. You dick, John.
He's like, I'm never going to be prom queen. And then everyone looks at him and he's like, oh, fuck. I gave that away. Does anyone know where we're going?
Tired of the icy winds of the wall. Vacation in sunny Viastothrak.
Enjoy our amenities of horses and... That's just it, because there's nothing here.
Check out the ghost grass.
Right. They say when it takes over the world, it'll kill all life.
If you see anybody riding by on horse, don't engage them because they'll kill or enslave you.
Or both.
My name's Viserys and
in the background,
I look really good with a gold crown on my head.
I would say in the background, George Mormon's like, God, I hope someone pours molten gold after that son of a bitch's head. It's fun to imagine people just being prophetic.
Yeah. Seriously though, like he's like the stereotypical douchebag, you know, who just like goes on a mission trip to help people in Africa start like get a clean water source, and he's like the whole time he's doing it just to impress this girl, but you know the whole time he's making shitty comments about everything around him. Well,
he's like that guy who goes on that mission trip, but like he's doing it for like the extracurriculars to get into the Ivy League college that he wants to get into, not to actually help. Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah. I mail ordered my wife. She's really expensive.
Yeah.
Why is the water already brown?
I've been eating nothing but horse jerky for 5 days.
Well, I rolled in the mud before coming in here. I mean,
fucked them.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously, that would be the bravest man.
That would be the bravest men. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the bravest men mounted dragons. And to be fair, like, the people who fight dragons, they're pretty fucking brave. It's not like, oh, those guys weren't brave. Yeah.
But can you imagine just, like, getting behind a dragon and then, like, you know, thrusting rhythmically while Boyz II Men's I'll Make Love to You, and then the dragon, like, breathes fire in time with the song.
Yeah, right. Just get behind it like, oh, God, I guess this is happening. Or what if it was like, I mean, I almost said, what if it was the reverse, and that would be terrible. But like, what if it was like a dragon shows up and is like making advances on you, and you're like, oh no,
no. Then the dragon just like, you know, wriggles its hindquarters like up to you, right. Just presents itself.
Exactly. It's like a dog in heat. Like they don't know any better.
Exactly. Or like if it's a boy dog and he just starts humping your leg.
Oh God! Well. That would just be death, I think, if that dragon decided it wanted
depending on, you know, if it's Drogon as an adult, sure, but, you know, like, at some point, they actually do resemble...
Oh, yeah, but so they talked about dog size,
yeah.
Yeah, that makes it okay, right?
Yeah.
By ripping it off and then putting a new one on, which technically anyone could do.
I've seen a man who said his penis was the cure for cancer.
Right. Well, this is the same.
Yeah, Doria or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Dario.
Dario. I think that's a different character.
Oh, right. Yeah. I bet.
Right, that would be a completely different later in the books.
Daria. She's Daria.
Daria. She had her own show. Yeah. Right.
And then if I got one wrong, he'd set me on fire. Because my dad was like that.
And if I got one right, he'd set me on fire because my dad was like that. I mean, the rest of them were still normal size. They just had tiny dog-skulled heads.
Is he... Oh, my God. Is he getting more erect?
Yeah, his thing is dragons, I guess. Yeah.
His thing is telling girls in bathtubs about
dragons.
About dragon skulls.
He has a very specific fetish.
Yes.
Whose fire forges... And he's just done. He's like, never mind. Yeah. Speaking of snoring, right?
Hey, Daria, can you get me some cheese and crackers? Thanks.
Hey, baby, show yourself out. Slaps her on the ass and just goes to sleep.
You know what's more sad? Try to fuck you while you won't shut the fuck up about skulls. But you were just getting erect talking about skulls. It's only when I do it. Daria, God.
Daria. God damn it. You don't get me at all.
Yeah.
The only people who get me are my dragon skulls.
You sit there and you fucking take it when I talk your ear off about dragon skulls. Now give me some head and try not to drown.
Well, go on then. It's not going to fuck itself.
Neither one of them are enjoying that.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
such a weird thing when people clearly don't want to do it, but they do it anyway.
Like, well, we're here.
Yeah. This is romantic-ish. All these lights and we're in a tub and everything.
Right. all at once.
Oh, right. This is Sansa's like emo phase.
That's ended? When did that end?
Good point.
I mean,
Sansa, no. Everyone already hates you.
Right, yeah. No, Sansa, you'd probably still like you, probably, right?
No, look at her face and tell me that girl even hates herself.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I remember the lesson about talk shit, get hit.
She's like, do you remember your lessons? Sansa turns around like, oh shit, and they both get into martial arts stance and start fighting in the middle
Flying
of the
tiger.
Exactly, yeah. The Sept is like, you think that's air you're breathing now? Totally different turn of events.
She undoes that wrap on her head, and it's just like swords underneath.
They just at every angle. Yeah.
Her head is an iron throne unto itself.
Right.
The foot, on the other hand.
Right. Well, I don't know, kill him or something.
Yeah, it's... Did you see fucking Pycel just slack-jawed like...
I'm fairly certain I pooped myself.
I think I just farted out of my mouth. There's been a riot in the bar, and there's been one of the whorehouses burned down, and this is what happens when you allow Limp Bizkit to play Woodstock.
Nice.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Littlefinger's like, hey, he had to... Oh, you literally just meant coins. I gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, God. How Ned stops himself from stabbing Littlefinger in the face.
Right, every single day.
You know what?
Right.
If I got to look at that smug motherfucker one more time.
Yeah, that motherfucker makes one more pun.
Winter is coming for his ass.
For his ass.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't.
Also,
you're fucking old as shit.
Also, who was I treating?
Exactly. Yeah. Can you even see like what you're doing when you take it? Look, I'm 5 feet away from. Can you see me? He's waving his hand.
He's like, of course, Lord Varys.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Pycel, you're fired.
Yeah.
I remember this. It was a very specific request. Yes, he said, I don't want to die like this.
Right. But unfortunately, we were fresh out of that. So I brought him a Malomar and some milk.
Coffee and a magazine.
Not a good one. We had
a very old issue of Maxim. Yes. Had a lot of the good pictures torn out.
It was still Sofia Vergara, so it was good, but... It just goes on and on. but actually about anachronistic things. You know?
Ned rolls his eyes and leaves. Pycel's still yammering.
Still going on.
They
right.
come back the next day for the next small council meeting, and Pycel's still there. Let's see, there was a ham sandwich.
Right. But he's got like a photographic memory of everything that's happened. Right. Yeah.
God, Umber just sounds like the kind of name that's in like every dirty kid's rhyme. Like there once was a man from Nantucket, you know?
Oh yeah, exactly. Once was a man named Umber, right?
Yeah. whose wife's big titties made her encumbered.
Right, exactly. He's like, he wanted to jack himself off to the descriptions of the ladies.
That was his thing. I don't understand.
I don't know why.
People in this world. I heard of a guy who gets off talking about dragon skulls, and then this other, the Hand of the King, gets off talking about genealogies, and it's a very strange world.
I don't know what you people are into. I don't fucking...
Yes. After all, we live in King's Landing, where the whores are aplenty and cheap.
And bow-legged, apparently.
Bow-legged constantly.
I'd like to see Pycel he engages in conversation as if he's lucid and with it, but he'd just randomly jump topics. So he's just like, oh, it's a disturbing thought. I mean, if donkeys had dragon heads, that would be very difficult to tame the donkey. And it's like, what the hell are you talking
perhaps
about?
More disturbing would be dragons with donkey heads, because, I mean, then you'd just have a very stubborn donkey.
Well, you wouldn't want to breathe fire
very
out of
stubborn
it
dragon.
Hair
I'm
and fur.
old. A fire-breathing donkey lord stuff. Pycel, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nothing, Queen Cersei.
This would be awesome if Ned came up and just
shoved her down the stairs. Exactly, yeah.
Or
he's like, nice balancing, nerd.
Or tossed her that book. She's like, oh.
Yeah. Catch horse face. It's like, oh.
Arya's just like the Stark's Meg.
Oh, yeah, exactly. She's like, I'm going to learn swordplay. They're like, nobody cares, Meg.
And start his tap dancing lessons
he's gonna hop right up and run over here. What the fuck do you think?
He's going to get on a bicycle.
Right, yeah. It's just a pedal boat.
Things that he was going to do anyway.
Or be poor in the dirt. Yes.
Or just be, a fucking trust fund kid.
Arya's like, could he be a seer in a tree? And he's like, no. There's no such thing as wargs. And superheroes and aliens, and one of them's going to be Han Solo.
And a pirate. And the back half of a horse.
And a fire-breathing donkey.
This is such a great scene, that scene of defiance. No, that's not me. And deep down inside, that look, he just looks away. He's like, I know it's not you. And, I think Ned knows that he's doing that thing where he's just shitting on his kid's dream just a little bit. Not too much, but just enough to push her more. I think Ned totally knew what he was doing.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could be right.
Yeah. And thank God he died before, that could be disproven.
Right, yeah, exactly. And nobody can say otherwise.
Because he's too dead.
All right, new canon accepted.
No, really, I'm sweating. Constantly sweating.
Have you seen me?
I basically have steel mills living in my underarms.
Steel mills.
Underneath every fold are hot coals. John, do you want to trade my apple for your pudding?
John, I came to see if you wanted to play Magic the Gathering with me.
No, that's okay. I've been drawing up a D&D campaign. I think,
God, them playing D&D.
I think you'd make a really good ranger.
or a steward.
You'd make a sweet bard, dude.
Sweet bard.
Have you ever held a lute? I bet you look sexy. I didn't mean it like that, unless it's okay that I meant it like that.
And then I meant it like that.
All right. I have a new thing. Okay, yeah. Starks, anyone from the north, I'm going to do them like Yankees. Anybody from the south, I'm going to do them like southern people, rednecks.
Okay.
Sam, I am going to do as like a homo curious, like in love with Jon, just nerd,
but not even like normal nerd, like way out there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Turns around, just punches him in the face. Shut up, little finger.
Every time
I didn't invite you out here. You just followed me.
God, you are fucking weird, dude.
Littlefinger's like, hey, man, what are you doing? What's going on? You need some help?
Hey, you going to go to the water park later? You can fucking go together. And, like, when we're dry, we can play laser tag. Dude, don't do that. Fucking...
you shouldn't call my wife by her nickname. He's like, no, a cat told me to help you. Are you okay, Littlefinger?
Oh my God! All right? Just see those
just
guys
smacking rocks
together. Smacking a toy horse with a rock. Like, fuck you, toy horse. It's like he knows he lives in fucking medieval times.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, like he has a meta awareness of all the things in time that he's not getting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God, that would suck, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh God.
Like, think about how things...
That's why I never want to go backward in time if we ever invent time travel. I'll go forward.
Think about how cool things are right now.
Right.
Right? And then imagine if you just knew somehow, presciently, that how much cooler things are in the future. I mean, yeah, so much so that you are actually mad about living today.
Right. You're like, goddamn backward troglodytic past I'm in. Yeah.
Good point. Stab.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Pulls out his knife and just sticks him right in the eye.
It's just like he had that fucking smile on as he walked away.
Right. From somewhere way behind this guy, there's a cop like, okay, you passed the sobriety test. You can stop now.
Look at the sweat ring around his collar. Like, this guy is going to joust. He is in such bad shape that, like, walking slowly is making him sweat.
Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's all, like, wool and, like, padded stuff.
No, he's just in bad shape, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Look at these people. Like, Vyas Dothrak is way hotter, and these people are... Oh, wait, no, we're not in Vyas Dothrak yet. The marketplace in Vyas Dothrak
of King's Landing.
Looks a lot like the ass end of King's Landing.
Yeah.
Which just goes to show everywhere is pretty much like everywhere else.
Pretty terrible, yeah.
We are talking about, like, buying metal stuff, right? No, he's what me and the boys in the business like to call a window shopper. Yeah, I don't really want to know the rest of this story.
Right, yeah. Pulls out, it's just like a boot. He's not very good. He's pretty dumb, but I mean, look at his muscles. Yeah.
I don't know that would fit on a human head.
No, it replaces a human head. It's like this isn't a head's not going to fit in here, and then Gendry's like, no, throne is better. Throne is better than suit.
Hey, men.
I want my berth. Thank you, Iron Man 2.
And what'd you say? Are you fucking kidding, man? I fucking hate it here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a goddamn blacksmith's assistant. Do you know what that pulls in after taxes?
After taxes?
Jack with a side of shit. You look in this fucking face. All right?
As he's looking at him, Ned leans over and is like, if you ever fucking complain about this place again, I will beat the shit out of you.
Also, I want a wolf's head helmet.
I'm taking your helmet. And just walks off.
Because I'm going to fucking fight him.
Yeah. If that boy decides he ever wants to do anything other than blacksmithing, you send him to me so I can set his ass right.
Oh, this is a funny scene.
Yeah. You're so good at Cards Against Humanity.
King Robert is doing his stand-up act. I don't know. He's been doing a really huge social marketing push.
Well, my lord, since I can't count 30, 40, I don't know.
Actually, this is still holding up. Like, okay, this could be a stand-up act. Like, he's just got a bunch of people in there. That's why they're all laughing at his jokes. Jamie just said he insults my sister. That's his whole act. Is just
that's
like
a shtick. Yeah,
his
exactly.
shtick is bashing the queen.
Sure.
And then he just told a joke that was so offensive that he walked some girl. That's why she just got out of there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. With his burning sword. No, I don't remember that.
Remember that at all.
No.
Yeah, I know. I didn't believe it either. Even as I was saying it, I didn't fucking believe it.
Right. He's just like a regular Andrew Dice Clay in there. Yeah. It's all like raunchy ass humor. Goes back to
I never get invited to comedy night.
Goes back to jerking himself off weeping outside the door.
I'm sorry, Cersei. Hey, it's Prince Pumpkin Pie.
Right, you call him by his right name.
Hey, man, you sure you want to be hanging out with that guy? Because he came to us last night and he's like, you look like you'd make a good elf and a druid.
Starts naming his friends after, like, anime characters.
Yeah.
Insists on calling them that. Okay, first of all, son, if you went up against Miss Piggy, she would kick your ass. Have you seen Miss Piggy fight?
What if he was onto something, and it turns out that Sam actually gives like the best head in all of Westeros, and that's why John's like, nope, I'm not letting anything happen to this guy.
Right. Ghost just pisses all over that guy.
Which actually would make a lot of sense because if all the dudes in the Night Watch were fucking each other, that'd be a loophole. They could still get laid without taking wife or lands or whatever.
Well, I mean, this is basically
siring sons.
This is basically like a military prison kind of thing, you know? I thought when you were like, what if he's onto something? I thought you were talking about like when this guy, I can't remember this guy's name.
It's like I don't know.
When this guy was like talking about if he puts me up against Lady Piggy, and I thought you were like, what if Sam is actually just two pigs standing on top of each other inside of a suit?
That could happen.
I was like, Brian, are you feeling okay?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jay. I feel fine.
I feel fine.
Hit me! Come on, do it. I know you want to.
Swear to me!
He hit my arm so hard with that sword. Whoa. What
John
did I
just
do?
headbutts him in the face.
Yeah. Takes over as commander early.
Right. Headbutts him so hard, he goes like into his armor and then comes out like again. Like, bam! And forces him down and out through his own clothes. Just a normal day in Vias Dothrak right there.
Yeah. What's wrong, Daria?
But, like, this isn't like a time skip. This is immediately after that bath.
Yeah.
This isn't Ralph Lauren. Yeah. Oh, snap, bitch. Yeah.
Oh, sibling rivalry.
Yep. No, just good old-fashioned sibling rivalry.
Yep. And then he'll still complain.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even pick up anything. Yeah. See,
He'll just be the stump lord.
Nice. He's the last 9/10 of a dragon. See, I'd like to see the really eloquent threats like that.
Yeah.
You know? I'd like to see them, like, just at the drop of a hat devolve into not eloquent threats at all. Like I am the Khaleesi, and I am the
carrying
wife.
a son inside of
Right.
me,
and the next time you raise a hand to me,
I'm gonna shove a carrot in your ass.
Right, I will fuck you up so bad. Like, you know, just
our dead mom will feel it.
Oh God.
You have never been with a woman. Come on.
Right, John's like, no. Goes right back to scrubbing.
On the same, as a matter of fact, on the same as you. Gay? No.
Sam, are you okay?
Do you know where to put it? Yes, I know where to put it. Okay, because I don't.
Right. It's like, of course I know where to put it. It's your belly button, right? You put it on the belly button?
But
that's right.
Just, I want to know if you know.
Right. Of course I know, but why don't you tell me? And that way, if you're right, I can tell you.
When I was a kid, like, my only concept of sex was like, well, you suck on their boobs a lot, right?
Oh, totally. Right, yeah.
Like,
and to be fair, yes.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
But, like,
that can be part of it.
I was just so transfixed by breasts at that age. Like, I thought the very concept of pussy just eluded me completely.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
totally.
like, I'm like, what's that for? You know, like,
right.
No idea. Or living dead.
Or dead living. Or a wolf. Or a really horny dragon.
Or a fisherman's whore.
Or a fisherman's wolf whore.
Or a horse fisherman.
A horse fisherman. Now, is that a horse that fishes, or is that someone who fishes for horses?
No, a horse fisherman. Or someone who fishes for whores.
Right, exactly.
I thought you said horses.
What's that?
I thought you said horses.
Oh, yeah, I did at first. For sure, yeah. Which you gotta, I mean, that guy can't be very successful at his job. Like,
no, not at all.
Hanging out on a pier like, I don't ever catch horses.
Well, you know, Jesus said to his disciples that I will make you fishers of men.
Yeah,
so maybe it's kind of like that.
I gotcha.
They were just about to have their first homosexual experience, and then fucking Thorn walks in.
Gotta ruin the pillow fight before it even happens.
And he's all like, why the fuck are you guys scrubbing the tables with dirt?
Right.
We're trying to make them clean, not... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Your generation. I swear to fucking God.
They're like, yeah, and then we're going to get the breastplate stretcher. And, right.
That's not for another episode or two.
Ooh. Yeah.
Mostly under people I don't like's beds.
Out of servants.
I built my fires out of servants.
Right.
By the way, how do you hear that rumor when your whole thing is like utterly secluding and isolating yourself from everybody beyond the wall? So the only way that news could have reached you is from beyond the wall. And when you don't...
Yeah, they got Craster, though.
Yeah, but why hasn't someone killed Craster then? Like, what?
I think... Well, at least in the books, I think they talk about people have tried. But, like, Craster's just such an old hard ass. You know.
So Craster just surrounds himself with a meat shield of his daughter wives. Just like...
He just makes his own shields.
Drown them in your blood. And that's when someone ice bucket challenges them.
Right. Don't you want to fight ALS? Eating their hooves was not.
Riding them afterwards was less so.
That was a real feat, I gotta say. Yeah. To be turned into soup. I do like that Mr. Thornton's basically was just like, we ate horses, and then we ate people. Just like wiggly hands, like, woo.
He shines a flashlight under his chin.
Right, yeah. Backs slowly out of the room.
Slowly out of the room, doing that thing where he points his two fingers at his eyes and then at them.
Right, like, watching you.
What if that was like literal and not a metaphor?
Right,
Your brother was the last dragon. My mother gave birth to a dragon. Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to know how that happened.
It was a difficult birth.
Difficult birth. Just passing that egg. Ugh.
You actually listened to Illyrio? That guy, you do know that guy watched you every time you took a bath, right? Like,
it's like, yes, I do know that.
The way Jorah just said home, it was kind of like he wanted to look off and then like a country music video would start playing.
Right.
He's just strumming a guitar. It's like, I miss the days where I sold guys into slavery. This ain't my Westeros. Dude, Robert would go absolutely apeshit for a monster truck rally.
Oh, dude, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
In fact, he would probably fuck whores less, or at the very least bring the whores directly into the stands to service him, just so he never had to stop watching monster truck rallies.
Right. And here comes Gravedigger.
Oh, man. I love that Gravedigger. Digs so many graves.
Woo. You really haven't.
My horn's out of ice cream.
Bring me another horn of cotton candy.
Start the damn joust before I piss myself. Wait a minute. I got an empty horn.
We're good. I got a horn.
Y'all, start the joust, though, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nobody. That guy's going to be dead in like 5 seconds. Don't worry about that guy.
Don't worry about him.
I feel so bad for that horse.
I feel really confident about the guy in the bright armor. I think he's going to win. I think he's going to be fine here.
The guy in the bright armor?
Yeah, the bright armor.
You mean like the shorter guy?
Yeah. I think this guy right here.
Your money's on him. Okay.
I'm fairly certain he's going to win.
That he loses.
Pretty sure he's going to win.
Okay, $5 that he loses.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. $5.
Shake on it.
That's fine. Yeah. Let's do this. You got nothing, Black Knight. Come on, bring it. What you got? Don't hit me in the neck.
Huh.
Yep. See, total victory right there. Yep. First one to fall wins. First one to bleed out wins.
Yeah. Wow, that's quite a victory. The flies are already there. What the fuck?
Hey man, it's Westeros. Flies don't have time to fuck around. You got to get there before the crows. It's like what is it?
And then
the
camera cuts to a scoreboard.
Right. It's like Kung Pao, like, I'm bleeding. That's making me the victor.
And then, like, whoever is, like, the groundskeeper, or whoever's in charge of this fiasco, just, like, looks at somebody, he's like, start the wave, you know? He's like, all right, folks, we're going to do the wave. It's coming around.
Yeah.
They do that every time somebody dies with a hunk of wood lodged into them.
Septa leans over like, what the fuck are you whispering to her?
Violence.
It cuts back.
Hang on. Hang on. And then that lady behind him goes, wow, that's fucked up.
Nice. I always wanted, like, when it cuts away to someone else and then cuts back, he's just progressively closer and closer to Sansa until, like, his face,
tongue is in her ear.
Yeah, his face and nose are just pressed up against the side of her head.
Sansa.
Right. He's like, some lucky boy just born with a talent for violence.
He just pushed his face right into the fire.
Right.
It was gross.
And by the way, Littlefinger, way to read your audience. She's clearly traumatized by seeing the dude die with the world's biggest splinter in his neck.
He's like, you know, it'd be great. Let me
cheer her up by telling the story about how this guy melted his little brother's face.
He's like, God, I'm so good with kids.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fine. What the fuck do you think?
She's a ray of goddamn sunshine.
Ray of goddamn sunshine. Oh, I thought my brother was going to be. I was going to meet with you and say hello.
I'm not doing nothing, you know. Just wanted to ask you how you think I look in this dress. And then I wanted to ask you how you think I look out of it.
Out of this dress, yeah. It's like, well, disgusting and excellent in reverse order. Takes the pin off, stabs right in the face. I got trained real good.
Yeah. I was also trained to smack uppity bitches around.
That's how we do it in the North.
There's just like an entourage of other Northerners just like, oh, giving them like fist bumps and like high fives. What? No, I didn't just order for you. It's like, dude, hospitality. I'm at your table.
Right. They're like, do we know you? Are you a friend? Or?
Come on, I'm Cousin Vinny.
It's Cousin Vinny, yeah.
Get it? Right. Any shoebox will do.
Just slide open a drawer. I'll just climb right in.
You know what'd be really entertaining to me, man, is if you punched yourself in the face repeatedly, and there's money in it for you.
Yeah. Why don't you just kick yourself in the head?
No, Tyrion's Southern, remember?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. God,
is he though? Aren't the Lannisters Western house?
Yeah, but Southwestern.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like egg rolls. Dude, let's go to Chili's after this.
Okay. You know what? You got yourself a deal. Nope, it's a crow.
No. We're not bats.
We're not. Oh, that's great.
Lord Tyrion, look how many houses I know. I'm not done. You shut the fuck up, dwarf. I'm not done.
She leans all the way down and slowly she's like, what? I didn't hear you from down there. Gets right back up.
And he totally won't betray you in any way.
He plans to take a new wife. And you know how he is at weddings.
And shat on my floor.
They'll draw swords. Right.
No, folks, you got it all wrong. I did not plot to kill her son. My brother and sister, on the other hand, holy shit, shoved him right out of a window. Kid didn't die. He's a strong son of a bitch, that one. Oh, pardon me, Lady Stark.
But then Tyrion throws open his cloak and it's just all blades and armor. He's like, let's fucking do this!
Or he goes really off the rails and he throws open its cloak and it's 2 SMGs.
Yes. Oh, I want to see that so bad.
And it's like it goes all slow motion
it's
after
the
that.
Fucking Matrix.
Yeah. Like one guy
he's like running up the walls and shooting guys.
One guy tries to stab him and he pulls a Pai Mei and
lands on the
blade.
Sword. Yes.
Goes up and kicks him in the face.
Oh god, I want to see that at the end of this episode.
I really somebody has just got to redo this series and just like make it banana balls.
For sure. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Game of Thrones. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time for more Laugh Tracks. SMGs.
Thanks for listening to Laugh Tracks. If you had a good time with us, tell your friends. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and you should definitely check out the other tracks we have on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, because we're recording new Laugh Tracks every week. And while you're at it, consider supporting our Patreon at laugh-tracks.com. The more support we have, the more tracks we can make, and the more you can enjoy.
All Laugh Tracks contain no unlicensed copyrighted materials and are provided under the terms of the Creative Commons by NCSA 4.0 license, which you can find at creativecommons.org for more information. We want to give a special thanks to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com for providing our intro and outro music, and to all of our supporters and fans for making what we do possible. We love you guys.
We love you guys so much.
So much.
For Laugh Tracks, I'm Brian.
And I'm James.
And we'll see you next time.